We have a case on behalf of FBI, a retired FBI supervisory agent, Mr. Danek. And he asked for text messages of Andrew McCabe. And Andrew McCabe was the number 2 at the FBI who was fired after it came out in this IG report I'm telling you about, or at least another IG report, that he had misled investigators or lied to investigators about his involvement in leaks. And Andrew McCabe is also been subject to Judicial Watch scrutiny because he was conflicted out of the Clinton email investigation, in our view, or should have been, because his wife received over, I forget the number is, $700,000 or so, but hundreds of thousands of dollars from Clinton crony ally Terry McAuliffe, the former governor of Virginia, who is as corrupt as the rest of the Clinton gang. So we wanted, and Andrew McCabe, of course, is number 2 at the FBI, so he was part of this Comey group that was running these corrupted investigations into Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Corrupted in the sense of protecting Hillary Clinton, and corrupted in the sense of improperly targeting President Trump and then candidate Trump. So we asked, and we're convinced McCabe was not happy to be doing any serious investigations into Clinton. So our request was for text messages that he sent about Clinton and things of public interest along the lines that I've just described to you. We've yet to get one text message from the FBI. One text message. And they just told us in a court filing they don't think they should have to look at any text messages that Andrew McCabe sent on FBI computers or phones. You heard that right. They don't want to turn over one text message because they don't think those text messages are subject to the Freedom of Information Act. Now, I'm convinced they're going to lose any argument they try to make like that in court. So what are they doing? They're stonewalling because they don't want to have to turn over these text messages, because I suspect they know what's in them. Because we've seen the text messages of Peter Strzok, which interestingly they've turning over to us and turned over to Congress under FOIA, or not under FOIA, but because they're government records. Are they going to tell us the Strzok text messages aren't government records either and not subject to FOIA? So we face this type of shell games from the FBI and Justice Department in virtually every case we are pursuing over records about the deep state attacks on President Trump and the deep state protection racket for Hillary Clinton. So, Mr. Attorney General, Deputy Rod Rosenstein, FBI Director Wray, they need to be held accountable for this gamesmanship. We're asking for records under law, and they're telling us to go jump in a lake, and when the courts agree with us, they still say go jump in a lake. Now, it doesn't mean we don't get records, because we do. But you can see how hard fought the battle is in order to get the records. So, and we're getting them. And but I can tell you, the fact that we had to get a court order just to make sure that the former FBI director didn't destroy or that preserved government records that may be in his possession on his personal email accounts after the Hillary Clinton issue, my gosh, shows you how out of control the FBI and DOJ are, doesn't it? So, so as Congress, as I was joking earlier today, as Congress rests, Judicial Watch is working. You know, as I say, we keep on doing the heavy lifting that Congress isn't doing, because Congress is done, by the way. They've got an elections in November. Now they'll be getting documents, and I'll talk about that as we proceed here. But they're going to be doing no more hearings. They're not going to be doing much in the way of oversight. They're just in receive mode, and like I said, they may get records, but nothing substantive is going to be done in terms of oversight over the out-of-control Mueller investigation, oversight of the corruption at the DOJ and FBI that led to this out-of-control Mueller investigation, and certainly the Clinton email cover-up as well. I'm hopeful there are hearings between now and November, but I'm doubtful. I just know based on experience, as we get closer to elections, the Congress shuts down in terms of doing anything mildly controversial.